no matter the quality or how good your seed or seedlings are. If you plant it at the wrong location, you will not achieve the best result. There is no shortcut to it. And this will lead me to today's topic. Today we are going to be looking at the 5 location or the 5 environments you must avoid by all costs if you want to establish or you want to start a new oil palm plantation. And by extension, if you want to do any tree crop plantation. In case you are watching for the first time, this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. And if this kind of thing resonates with your interest, kindly click on the subscribe button to have access to more of my videos. So uh, today's video is particularly going to be for prospective oil palm farmers, people who want to start their new oil palm plantation. They want to go into the investment and the business of establishing their own oil palm plantation as a beginner. So there are 5 different type of location you must avoid when you are setting up a new oil palm plantation or any tree crop tree. The number 1 type of location you must avoid and at all costs is the waterlogged environment. If the farmland you are buying or the farmland they are showing you is a waterlogged land, I will advise you to remove your shoe and run, because that kind of situation, that kind of farmland will not be best for you. I will have advised you, maybe if you want to do fish pond, you can buy that kind of land. But even on the second thought, it will not be even good for 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 fish farming. That is just by the way. So if you are setting up a new plantation, you have to avoid waterlogged environment or marshy environment. So how do you know this? Another advice I usually give people is that whenever you want to buy farmland, visit that kind of land during the rainy season. Visit the land during the rainy season. This will give you the opportunity to know how motorable the road to the farm is, because normally during the rainy season, the road condition of rural communities used to get worse. So if you go during the rainy season and it's still very much motorable, so you don't have any problem with that. So when you get to the farmland during the rainy season, if it is a waterlogged environment, you will find water there. It will be like a river. So, and the reason why you must avoid this kind of land is that there is something we call root rot. Any place that is always found stagnant with water and you plant your oil palm or any tree crop there, those trees will suffer root rot and it will affect their productivity negatively. Another thing is that how will you want to manage your farm when the rain comes and everywhere is filled with water? You want to do fertilizer application, you want to do harvesting, or you want to do any farm management procedure. How do you intend to go about it? It's a very bad site to select. That is number 1. The number 2 type of land you must also avoid is the rocky terrain. Any place that you see, any farmland that you see that is full of rocks, is full of pebbles. And when I say rock, I didn't mean the physical gigantic rock. On the surface of the soil, you are seeing all these pebbles, all these stones, and you can say, okay, it doesn't feel right. The stones are just too much. And when you check it, the soil is not deep. So if you go ahead, the consequences of going ahead and establishing your farm in this kind of situation is that those trees will suffer because they will not have that anchorage. They will not be able to establish their rooting system very well. That place is full with rocks, and you know, rocks are loose soil material. It will not contain the rooting system of the oil palm. And if the oil palm tree is not well anchored on the soil, productivity is also very bad. That is just it. Another thing, another type of farmland you must avoid. And that type of environment you must avoid whenever you want to buy a farmland or you want to set up your farm oil palm plantation is the hilly or the slopy land. This is very, very important. Any land that is more than 10 degree in its gradient is not fit. It's not advisable for you to go ahead and buy such land to establish any tree crop or even oil palm plantation. The implication of this is that if the plantation is a big plantation, you are going to be spending more because it costs more labor. It is more tedious for you to work, for you to do activities on a steep or on a slopy land. That is number one. Another thing is that whenever you are applying fertilizer, majority part of that fertilizer you are applying will be washed away. And no matter how the soil is fertile, the moment you do your land clearing and you establish, it will be affected by erosion quickly, and the land will lose its fertility more than anything. Lastly but not the least is buying farmland. It is very, very important whenever you are buying farmland for you to carry out evaluation. Even if you are not doing soil test, carry out physical evaluation of the soil of the whole area. If the farmland is the soil on the farmland is not deep, it is a shallow soil and it has headpan, it's full of clay. These are the kind of land you must try as much as possible to avoid. Now, setting up your oil palm plantation in any of this kind of location or any of this kind of land will give you a greater portion of problem in future, and it will affect your productivity negatively. So as you are raising money to set up your farm by next year, I wish you all the best, and I want to receive uh, good news from you. I want to get news, good news from you. That is why I'm putting this kind of content out for all of us to learn. If you are watching for the first time, my name is Lawal Lusholalawa, and this channel is dedicated to promote sustainable and profitable agriculture. If you have not subscribed to the channel, kindly click on subscribe button to have access to more of my content. Everything we do on this channel is all about agriculture, food security, and everything around farming. Thank you for your time and see you on the next one. Shishi.